How you doing, good people? This is the 8-Bit Animal. And once upon a time, Tecmo was known as Tecmo. And Tecmo was primarily an arcade game producer. Though they did kind of venture off into some other things. Like the SG-1000. Sega's first console, the one that preceded the Master System. And one of the titles on that console was a home port of this game. It's an early scrolling shmup. I want to say this one was around the same time, maybe a little bit before or a little bit after Xevious. And the NES port does a little bit better graphically than the SG-1000 port, but it's also a very early shmup. And this one released a little bit after Gradius did on the NES, so graphically it's kinda a little bit behind, but it's a different game. And it feels different, and it's fun for what it is. Today, we're going to take a look at Star Force. Now, Star Force is, like I said, it's one of the earlier examples of scrolling vertical shmups. It moves at a deliberate pace. It's not too crazy as far as bullet count, stuff like that. And this one doesn't really have an ending. Once you defeat the Omega enemy, you'll see Tecmo's logo, and then the game will continue. And it'll keep going until you turn it off or you run out of lives. There's no increase in difficulty when it loops. It just keeps going. And this was one of those games where points mattered. Remember that? Once upon a time, you didn't play for achievements, you played for points. And that was cool. But yeah, this is a pretty basic shmup. There wasn't much in the way of power-ups. I don't really think there were power-ups in this game. Everything you collected or did was for points. And that's perfectly fine. That's how early shmups were. There was no bullet hell. It was chill. And bullets came at you, you could dodge them things. But yeah, if you decide you want to get yourself a copy of Star Force, they're cheap. You can get one. I want to say the average price is about $9 for a loose cart of Star Force. It's a good little game. It's a good piece of history. Like I said, this was in those early Tecmo days before Ninja Gaiden. This was released on the NES around the same time as Rygar and Mighty Bomb Jack, and Solomon's Key. So you kind of get an idea of what you're getting if you look at that time frame as far as Tecmo's NES releases. But this one ain't bad. Like I said, if you're coming into it looking for some of that 1943 or 1943 or Life Force or Gradius or something like that, you're going to be disappointed. But if you come into it looking for something with big Xevious energy, you're good. This has been the 8-Bit Animal, and I'll catch you beautiful folks tomorrow. tomorrow. Yeah, this was the other game based on a Bruce Willis movie. You probably didn't play this one either.